Hey guys, it's Apache here and I'm bringing you guys another video. So, I noticed before that both of my videos I uploaded last were actually on Biolab. So, I decided I would give you guys another map just to keep things fresh, you know. And this is actually the same team and the same night. Like, this was all one big league play, like, streak we were going on. We were just winning so many games and destroying all the kids we were playing. It was great. And so today, I'm actually going to be, instead of talking about a topic, I'm actually going to be telling a story. And this happened probably about a little bit over a year ago, because I believe it happened around last Thanksgiving break. So yeah, a couple months over a year. And basically what happened was, alright, so my parents, they left me and my brother at the house, and I was babysitting him. And I was sitting in my room playing Xbox, and he was playing across the room beside me with I think he was just playing some toys or whatever. And I'm watching him and playing Xbox at the same time. And we're just sitting there just doing that, and we just hear this really loud boom, and the whole house shook, and it was just a really like deafening noise, and I had no idea what it was. My first instinct was I thought it was an earthquake. I thought we were experiencing an earthquake, which I've never done before. And for whatever reason, I thought that was not a big deal at all. I was like, oh, it's just an earthquake. I mean, there's earthquakes everywhere. So I just brushed it off and just continued. And then I hear this sound. It's like an engine revving. So I'm like, what? That's weird. So I look out the window, which is a window like in the front of my room that goes underneath my front porch and shows my front yard. So I'm looking out that and just looking around, like trying to see if I can see anything out there. And I just see this pickup truck pull through my yard, like all the way through it, and just like go back onto the road. And I'm like, what is that? Why is someone driving through my yard? So next thing I know, I get this call from my neighbor, and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. Why would I be hurt? I mean, what happened? And he's like, so apparently this guy was driving, and the cops assume he was drunk, or at least like something like that, because my house is really far off the road, but he was driving, and there's a stop sign right in front of my house, and he apparently just went through the stop sign, continued probably for about 30 yards through my yard, and then hit the side of my house in his truck. And it had been raining a lot, so it was really muddy, and apparently his truck got stuck, and he was trying to get out, but he couldn't. And he actually called his friend, and his friend came and pulled him out. And they both just sped off and just left and never came back. And my neighbor was actually outside the whole time watching. And then my mom calls, and she's like, why haven't you called me? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was supposed to call you. I just now found out what happened. And she's like, oh, well, how did your dad know? And I was like, I honestly just thought it was an earthquake. I was just sitting here and heard this loud noise and just kind of brushed it off. And she's like, well, she just kind of laughed. And then, so the cops come, and they're asking us what happened, and they asked me, and I'm like, I have no idea what happened. I just heard this noise and saw this truck pull through. So we then, like, a couple days go by or whatever, and the cops, they find out that the truck was like issued to some like 90-year-old lady who, like, apparently, like, it was registered as stolen. They had no idea like who stole it. I don't even know what they do anymore. They never actually figured it out who stole it. And there wasn't much damage. There was just they hit like it was like a cement part like towards the bottom of the wall, and they just like kind of hit it and just clipped into it. I guess the truck got lodged into it. They broke up probably like 5 feet of cement, just like broke in. And it was really close to breaking a water pipe, which that would have been really bad, because the water pipe was actually right beside my room, because they hit the wall that I was literally sitting right up against. So that's why it was so loud and everything. And like he was hitting like feet from me, like really close. And it's just a crazy story. It's probably one of the craziest things that's ever happened to me. Like, especially if you saw where my house is and how far off the road is, you would just be like, how did they do that? I never actually found the guy. We just insurance paid for it or whatever. Well, this is wrapping up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all again some other time. Peace.